and Kenny the Jet. James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 18 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. Multiple times we saw the bench cheering him on in the first 2 quarters of this one. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
You know what jumps out at me? Their efficiency on the offensive end. They shared the basketball, good shot selection. They showed a lot of patience, and that patience will be tested the rest of the way.
Shaq, what'd you think about Minnesota?
Well, it was a huge first half for their bench, a.k.a. the others, played pretty good. When you get a boost like this, it always gives a team a lift. And given how well the others are contributing, we'll probably continue to see more minutes for them in the second half.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is just about to get started. Now back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We will see you.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly great of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Brewer is out there with Howard. And it's Lawson in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Kevin McHale. Howard against Rubio. Feeds it to Towns. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. 7 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Harden the pass to Lawson. He dishes it to Howard. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last.
All right, a chance to look at the stats for Rubio. He had a strong showing last season. Averaged about 10 points a game, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he slogged through a really down season last year. He's motivated to make amends this season.
Most definitely. I mean, he knows he didn't have a good year. But now it's a completely fresh start, a reset button. I think he bounces back.
To the inside. Here's Towns. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Now it's a 3-point Timberwolves lead. Harden outside. Screen by Howard. Kicks to Brewer. Knocked away. Pass to Howard. It's his first trip to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Dwight Howard. Taking 2 shots.
And he can't hit the second. Minnesota shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. And Rubio kicks to Towns. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range. So I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Harden kicks to Ariza. Now, here is Harden. 18 points for him. Shot clock at 6. Over to the wing. It's deflected, and it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. Wiggins dishes to Towns, and it's sent back by Howard. And it's Martin penetrating. Ty Lawson pulls it in. Rockets trail by 4. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. 21 points for James Harden. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And it's sent back by Howard. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Oh, and the dunk by Ariza. Either side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
Well, 8 lead changes, Kevin, so far as the teams are battling it out here in the third.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Block shots, a stat that sometimes doesn't tell the whole story. Big-time shot blockers aren't always elite defenders. And then the opposite is true. Their block shot totals don't quite capture that great impact they really have defensively.
You know, and Akeem the Dream, certainly one of the greatest all-around players to have ever played the game. An endless array of offensive moves down low, no doubt. And defensively, his numbers speak for themselves. I mean, almost 4,000 career blocks, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, just a legendary low-post defender.
And Dang gets it to go.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical, be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better. What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
And here's Rubio. They get a hand on it. And here we go. Lawson heading to the hoop. There's the lob to the hoop.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Jang, a screen. They set the pick. Now Muhammad. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Rubio. From the arc. That's good. Rubio's got the game tied up here for Minnesota. Here is Harden. Gets it off, and that's not going to go. And we wrap. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The 4th quarter of action getting started. Timberwolves shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. So on the floor for Minnesota, they've got Nikola Pekovic. Bjelica is out there with Jang. Then there's Martin, and it's Levine in a point guard. Martin against Harden. Shot from the wing. Nice jump shot. Good. Harden's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Rockets. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Rockets.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Tries it from 19. Misses off the right iron.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
Jang, no luck. Houston's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Lets it go from the wing. Good. That's 28 points for James Harden.
And I'm sensing something special going on here tonight.
It certainly does have the feeling of the classic, Greg. Let's see which team is better equipped to handle the pressure.
One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
He's dialed in from long range. They got to stay in his hip pocket and deny him the catch.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Flip Saunders was saying to his club. He told them to stick with what's worked to this point, saying, listen, they're giving us all the space we need inside. Let's take advantage of it. Keep working the ball inside the paint.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. It's Ariza on the wing. Covered by Wiggins. Harden the pass to Ariza. They get it back. Here's Brewer. Great D that time from Pekovic.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Oh, and the dunk by Ariza.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And, guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder, and that's exactly what that play looks to be.
Martin with the bucket.
Yeah, great post position. That's going to be key here in crunch time.
For Houston, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Brewer on the mark with the 15-footer. Brewer's got the lead up to 4 now for the Rockets. Minnesota calls timeout. They're losing by 4. 1:41 left in the game. Minnesota making some changes. Towns comes in for Nikola Pekovic, and Ricky Rubio subbed in for Levine. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Rubio. It's rebounded by Houston. Ariza's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Lawson with it. Kevin Martin grabs the board. Timberwolves trail by 4. And Rubio kicks to Martin. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. For Houston, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Count that one. 8 points for Trevor Ariza. And the Timberwolves call timeout. They're losing by 6. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter. The drive by Rubio. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Buries it. And now they trail by just 4.
He could have forced a tough inside shot, but made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead.
Fires from the wing. Brewer, good. 46 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Well, the clock has become their worst enemy.
Not a friend anymore. They've got to work quickly from here.
Martin wide open. He fires. Rockets with the rebound. And that's an intentional foul. A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
Harden doing it all. 28 points, and he's drained 4 3-pointers here as well.
And with more to come, it wouldn't hurt to keep getting him the basketball.
He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Garnett, the screen. Martin dishes to Wiggins. It's stolen by Ariza. Now here's Harden. Fires the 3. Missed. So Houston wins it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But Clark, in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Yeah, it looked like for a moment there the outcome was in doubt, but give them a lot of credit for hanging tough, persevering, and finishing strong.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from...
Well, congratulations on this win, James. And did you feel like the chemistry tonight with how the team...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan James Harden. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge. And the impact carried them through the entire game. Kenny, what did you think?
That was the James Harden we've come to know and love. A player that brings nothing but fear to players that have to guard him. I've said this for a while now. He's the best one-on-one player in the NBA. And even if it's not a one-on-one situation, even if you throw the kitchen sink at him, he still gets the job done. It's the confidence, the drive, and the spirit that makes James Harden a superstar.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. They get jealous. He feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
And that's it for our broadcast.